psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me. Hi, I'm Lamarr Townsend, Tarot. I'm a psychic and energy channeler, a tarot reader, and an astrologer. And in this video, I will be talking about Taurus and Libra, which is the most beautiful zodiac sign out of these two zodiac signs. So before I get into the tea, I just wanted to let you know that I am available for personal readings. I do astrology, natal chart, birth chart readings. I also do psychic tarot readings. I do candle work and more. So I have many clients, and I appreciate you all for booking readings with me. If you would like to book a reading with me, check out my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com, where you can purchase your reading. You can also schedule your reading with me via Schedulicity on my website. You can also purchase your reading directly from my store section on my website as well. Also, make sure you follow me on my Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. My handles on all platforms are at Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Alright. And also make sure that you subscribe, of course. Make sure you hit the bell next to the subscribe button. And when you subscribe and hit the bell, make sure you hit all notifications so you'll get all notifications every time I go live and upload a brand new video. Also, make sure that you check out my second channel on Vimeo, vimeo.com/Lamarr Townsend Tarot, where I post exclusive content that I don't post on YouTube. And of course, make sure you hit the join button and become a member of my YouTube channel so you can also get exclusive access to exclusive content right here on YouTube that the regular public who are not members do not get to see or have access to. So, let's get into the tea. Which zodiac sign is the most beautiful? Is it Taurus or is it Libra? Well, this definitely is a tough decision to make. Let's get into, first of all, why I even chose these two zodiac signs. So, the reason why I chose Libra and Taurus for this video is that these two zodiac signs are actually ruled by the same planet. In astrology, there are certain planets or certain zodiac signs there's certain planets that rule more than one zodiac sign. There's also certain zodiac signs that are ruled by the same planet. I think there are only a handful of zodiac signs that are ruled by only one sole planet. That planet has no other co-rulers or other zodiac signs that it rules, such as the moon, which is only ruled by or only rules Cancer. The sun only rules Leo. Pluto only rules Scorpio. Uranus only rules Aquarius, and I think those are pretty much it. So, Venus rules both Libra and Taurus. And if you know anything about astrology, we all have an astrology natal chart, birth chart, by the way. So, we all have a Venus, we all have a Pluto, we all have different placements in our chart. And specifically relating to the houses in an astrology chart. So, when you see that wheel, the planets in your chart are separated by houses, which each house has its own energy that it pulls from and has its own meaning. So, saying that, each of these two zodiac signs, Taurus and Libra, rules their own separate houses. Taurus rules the second house, which the second house rules our personal finances. It also rules our sense of economic security, having a roof over our head, having a job. Libra rules the seventh house, which is one-on-one relationships, business partnerships, including our work, the relationship that we have with our job, our bosses, and stuff like that. It also rules one-on-one relationships, like I was saying, which includes friendships and stuff like that. But the seventh house traditionally also rules our first marriage that we have in our lifetime. So it's very exciting. Now, the distinct differences between these two zodiac signs is that Taurus is an earth sign, Libra is actually an air sign. So earth signs are more so known to be very sensual in their beauty, specifically Taurus. And let's get into that actually. What does Venus actually rule? Venus rules beauty. Venus rules aesthetics, what we find beautiful and aesthetically pleasing. Beauty, by the way, is subjective, objective. It's in the eye of the beholder, meaning what I find beautiful may not be what you find beautiful, and vice versa. So, what they find beautiful may not be what this one finds beautiful or that one, you know. Where was I? Venus rules beauty. It rules our personal finances. It rules how we make our money, how we spend our money, how we like to spend our free time. Venus also rules relationships, friendships, and love. So, When it comes to beauty, all right, of course, sight, meaning do you have attractive looks? Do you have a beautiful face? We're talking about the five senses. So sight, taste, do you taste well, all right, when someone kisses you? Does the food you make taste good? Smell, do you smell good? Do you shower often? Do you have a certain perfume that you like? Why do you like that perfume? Why do you think it, why do you choose that one over all the others? Interesting. Sight, taste, smell, hearing. All right. So when it comes to hearing, this can be ambiance. This can also be your voice. You know how sometimes people will put on, a certain voice and inflection in their voice, or a woman will make their voice higher, more soft-spoken, more nurturing to, capture a man and stuff like that. Kind of like a Marilyn Monroe kind of thing. So we got sight, taste, smell, hearing, and touch. What do people feel when they touch you? Is it warmth? Is it inviting? Is it firm? All right. Is it rock hard? Maybe. Like, what is it that people feel when they touch you, and are you comfortable with that? All of these things, in my opinion, play into beauty, the five senses. Now, the trick is how these two zodiac signs approach their beauty in itself. How they approach beauty in the terms or in the sense of the five senses, right? Or in the context of the five senses. Taurus is an earth sign, and the earth signs tend to be more sensual naturally. Think the earth signs as earthy, of the earth, of the physical realm, of the physical plane, so this is their natural habitat. They know what looks good, they know what, tastes good, feels good, sounds good and stuff like that, especially Taurus. Taurus rules the throat, so when it comes to singing and music, Tauruses actually have pretty good eclectic taste in music, alright, for example. Tauruses tend to be very sensual in how they approach their beauty. Tauruses are really, really good at, when it comes to the five senses in terms of them, if they're a looker, meaning if they have attractive looks, then they will play that up and then use the other five senses to accentuate what they already have. If they're not a looker, but they know they can smell good, and they know that, they have a great voice that's very attractive and alluring, and people tend to like their voice. They maybe have a deep voice as a man, or have a very, attractive and slow talking and inviting voice as a woman, or maybe it's the fact that they have a great body, maybe they're not, don't have a great face, but they have a great body, or, whatever Taurus can do to play up their beauty, and work on whatever they need to work on in the background, because you can always work on your body, you can always work on your face, you can always work on your smell, you can always work on your voice, you can always work on being more affectionate with touching, but you need to find one of the five senses, or at least two of the five senses, that you can really use as your bait to reel people in, and then allow the other five senses to accentuate those two aspects. So I would say that when it comes to their beauty, Tauruses are much more balanced than Libra. Now, when it comes to beauty, in terms of a Libra, Libras are a bit more logical in their approach to beauty. Libras are the types of people where they're people pleasers. This is the 7th house, so this is all about pleasing the ones they love, and giving into the wiles, or giving into the wills of, the ones that they want to capture the attention of. So when it comes to a Libra's like, oh, you find my lips attractive, you find my bust attractive, then I'm going to play those aspects of myself up for you. Oh, you find my voice attractive, you find my affectionate, nature with you attractive, so I'm going to play up those aspects, because apparently that's what makes you find me beautiful. So sometimes when it comes to beauty, Libras can come off as a little bit less authentic than a Taurus. Not all Libras are this way, but when, for example, when it comes to perfume, like, perfume can make anyone smell more attractive. For me, the sense of smell is one of the major senses when it comes to attractiveness for me. If you could be a 6 or a 5, but if you smell good, that automatically bumps you up 2 points, so you become an 8 or 7, right? But when it comes to picking a fragrance, Taurus, for example, will pick a fragrance that maybe lasts long, has longevity. They're very practical. They also will pick a fragrance that really matches their body chemistry, and they're very much knowledgeable about the fact that your body chemistry changes throughout the day, meaning the smell of the perfume that you wear or cologne you wear is going to also change throughout the day. So they're very in tune with that. They're very much pay attention to the compliments they get, or ooh, you're wearing too much perfume or cologne. They balance is key, right? Whereas a Libra is more so I want to smell like money today. I want to smell like I'm available today. I want to smell like a slut today. I want to smell it's more logical. It's about putting on, beauty rather than having the innate beauty within you, which having the innate beauty within you would be the exemplification of Taurus, which I associate Taurus as the Emperor card or the Empress card in tarot, right? Putting on the beauty, meaning wearing it almost like a mask, meaning that it's not authentic. Libras are really, really good at faking it until they make it. So a Libra may secretly feel like they're not beautiful, but honey, if you put some certain lipstick on them or a certain pant and shirt set, if it's a man, that accentuates their body and makes them look really good, and you swap their hair or whip up their hair, if they're a female, a Libra can wear beauty like a charm, like confidence, but when they take it off, that's when Libras can sometimes struggle with what makes me beautiful. Whereas a Taurus, when they take it off and on, a Taurus is more so, I know what makes me beautiful, so when I take all of this off, I know that the beauty, I'm just accentuating the beauty that's already within me. So with Taurus, it's more innate. I find with Libra, it's more outward. So this is why Libras will seek more validation and compliments more than a Taurus actually would. A compliment for a Taurus is just the icing on the cake, whereas a compliment for Libra is what do they call it when they do the test for the networks, when people are watching a show, or they put a new show out and they want to test the ratings, so they get a group of people and screen the show, and it's based on that they change the dynamic of the show. This character, according to our research, is very annoying. Audiences find him annoying, but the audience is 2 or 3 people, not speaking for the majority of people. Does that make sense? So that's how I see that. So out of these 2 zodiac signs, which one do you find more beautiful? And when I'm talking of beauty, I'm speaking of universally beautiful, meaning that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, but beauty in this case would be in the eye of the masses. Let's face it, each of these zodiac signs have some innate beauty within them, but it's about figuring out what it is that makes them beautiful and then accentuating it. But figuring out the balanced way of accentuating that beauty is the key. Because I do find that sometimes Libras can do this thing where they do sensory overload, meaning they play into all the 5 senses, and it's kind of like Libras, it's like fishing with Libra. It's they're the bait, they throw themselves out there and they see what they catch. But at the same time, Libra can be very tailored themselves because they're more of a logical beauty, meaning they put thought into every little aspect. Whereas a Taurus is more so about symmetry. It's more so about aesthetic. It's more so about a balance, in terms of beauty. Both have their advantages and disadvantages. So it's more so about what is it that you find attractive. I hope this video gave you a little bit of clarity and insight. I don't know which one I want to give it to. I want to give it to Taurus because I think they have that sensuality down pat, but Libra, when they really hit the mark, they can really hit the mark. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions. We are a respectful bunch here, and we have many different thoughts and opinions, and we love sharing them in the comment section below. Okay, and remember, if you want a personal reading from me, I am available for personal readings, and I would love to read for you. Visit my website, LamarrTownsendTarot.com. Also, make sure you check out my Vimeo, vimeo.com/Lamarr Townsend Tarot. Also, make sure you check out my Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and that's it. At Lamarr Townsend Tarot. And I appreciate you all for listening and watching. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell next to the subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe out there, stay sane, and remember, please do not take offense to my opinions in this video. They're just my opinions. Love and light.